Hey guys, this is Eric Crowner from Nerdy Geek Talk, social all your nerdy geeky needs, here with episode 27 of Steel City Bots. Joining me tonight, we have Tanner. Tanner, how are you doing?
Well, I'm actually really groovy tonight. As you see, ladies and gentlemen in the audience, you don't know this, but you will soon because, see, I'm going to tell you. Eric, our boy, has come home. And, so that means we are just going to do some really fun stuff. Those of us here local on the East Coast. And, yeah, I'm happy to have him back. Even though he gives me a lot of crap on the show, and I give it right back, we're pretty tight.
Oh, that was actually really nice. I'm glad I let you go first, Tanner. That was nice.
That was cute.
I'm excited to hang out with you guys too, so that'll be fun. Speaking of hanging out, Jared, how are you? Jared?
Oh, his mic's muted. Rip.
He was speechless
Yeah, right.
from that little exchange. He was just left speechless.
Aw, it's so cute.
Jared, are you alive?
Yeah, I'm
And
alive.
more important,
Slightly
Jared's cat. How are you doing?
I'm doing all right. Dying a little bit, but doing all right.
He's not excited to hang out apparently, but that's all right, you know. But yes, as he did mention, that the reason that we're hanging out is because I'm in Pittsburgh, which if you weren't aware, that is what the show's named after. If you didn't know what Steel City was, but yeah, but people who aren't from the city of Steel, Chris, how are you doing this fine evening?
I'm doing pretty beep, to be perfectly honest.
Well, that's better than dead.
Yep.
There's always
It's better than dead.
There's a bright
took the
side
kids
to every situation.
took the kids to the doctor today. I was really afraid they were going to need shots and that I wouldn't be on because they'd be screaming all night because they're little turd bagels, but I digress. So yeah, other than
You heard it here first.
But you got ice cream though, so.
oh yeah, I went to the local custom place after. It was great.
Yeah.
They didn't have I debated between getting the lemon but I decided to get my favorite thing they have there, which is you can get vanilla custard with rainbow nerds mixed in, and it's the best thing ever. Like, oh my god,
Yeah, but have you had red velvet ice cream?
no.
Okay, so like really quick because this is extremely irrelevant. But Tanner, where have you had the red velvet ice cream? Have you had it at Brewster's specifically?
Handles. Love
Okay,
handles.
it's good there, but Brewster's is very different. You should try it. I'll explain why whenever we're together.
I've had Brewster's multiple times in my life. By the way, all you viewers, these are local ice cream spot.
Well,
Yeah.
Brewster's is at a couple places. Like it is a chain. It's not super big, but it is a chain. So
Yeah, the
someone
name
might
of the
know
local
this.
here. Name of the local here is Darling's Custard Cup. If anyone ever comes to this area, and it's a good place to go. It's a little expensive, but it's definitely worth it.
I don't think
Like,
you've ever
oh
said
my
where
god.
your area is. You don't have to, but I was just
Central
saying.
Central Illinois.
Oh,
I think it's
gotcha.
only in like 2 cities here.
Gotcha.
But yeah,
And
come to Champaign and try Custard Cup. There you go. I said it.
last but not least, when you have champagne and champagne, last but not least, Soundjack.
It's spelled different.
How are you doing?
I want to sleep.
Same.
Screw daylight savings time.
I thought you were gonna say screw the show and just hang up. I
That
want
would
to
have been
sleep.
better.
Screw
Can
the
we do
show.
Can we do a second tape?
No, we are not. We are not letting Soundjack just leave. We need Soundjack. We're already down Miguel. If you're listening, if you're listening and you like Miguel, which I hope you do, I don't know why I did. If you're listening, tweet at Miguel and tell him that you like him.
Mm-hmm.
He's had a rough week.
Oh yeah, poor dude.
You'll find out. But he's had the best spirit throughout. I'm not even kidding. Like I feel bad for him, but his attitude has been one of the most entertaining things ever. His priorities right now are amazing.
Yeah.
It's hilarious. I feel
yeah,
so
dude,
bad
if
for
you
the
need-
guy. He's mentioned it. No, he's mentioned it before. So I'll just say that things are not good for him because, as he's mentioned on the show before, he is involved with Toys R Us. So that's why things aren't great. Won't say exactly what is going on specifically right now, but as everyone knows, Toys R Us not doing so good. So, yeah.
Miguel, if you're listening to this later on, hit me up. I'll buy you a beer or something.
I hope your ramen was good. He's eating ramen with a friend right now to relax.
I'm serious about the beer offer though.
She is.
I bought Eric one. Well, I gave him the money to buy one when he's 21, but
Yeah, don't worry. I will buy it with that exact money when I'm 21. I promise.
good. I want to see it.
How's that going to
I wanna
be?
see it.
Disclaimer: Steel City Bots does not encourage underage drinking.
Well,
That's why I
yeah.
said I'm waiting.
yeah.
Two-
He's 21.
That's 2 years and months.
Oh, I thought you were 20.
2 years
Oh.
and 4 months. No. No.
Only half
hey,
of us are above or 20 or older,
it'll
I think.
happen. It's okay.
Oh.
But yeah, Miguel's having a rough week, so he took off, which is absolutely fine. Although he got something, he was teasing us, saying he got something awesome, but not what. But he's like, "Don't worry, I'll have a show," and then he's not on the show, which I'm glad he isn't. I'm glad he's relaxing, but I'm not glad he isn't on the show. You know what I mean? I'm glad he's relaxing.
We're glad he's relaxing.
Yeah, but I was like, man, now I'm gonna have to wait extra long to figure out what he has. So there's that. But hey, let's move on into our history lesson because it's a pretty good one today. As pointed out, I didn't even have to go find this one because you guys sent it. It is Frank Welker's 72nd birthday.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
As of this
I believe so.
recording, which we're recording this on March 12th. So happy birthday, Frank Welker. He was born in 1946, and if for some reason you aren't aware, which you know what, that's actually I don't want to phrase it like that because that sounds kind of mean. I
Condescending,
honestly,
yeah.
I was gonna say, if you don't know, the voice of most Megatrons is Frank Welker. So
And also the voice of like most bad guys in the 80s, actually.
say G1, yeah,
And Prime.
Megatron, and Soundwave were both.
Oh yeah.
Welker.
I thought Frenzy was Welker too,
He might
Yeah.
be. I don't. Yeah. I was gonna
and
say
by
Frenzy too.
extension Rumble. But
Yeah.
He's like half of the cast.
Yeah.
in this
He had a lot of roles.
season.
Also, yeah, Prime Megatron. The movies, he's Galvatron in the 4th movie and Megatron in the 5th. He's not Megatron in the first 3, but he is Megatron / Galvatron in the last 2.
He does play Megatron in some of the games, though.
oh,
Yeah, I don't know which games, but yes. But
I'm
basically,
looking at it right now, he does it in the first movie games and the Revenge of the Fallen games. He's not there for the Dark and the Moon games.
that's interesting. But he is. But essentially, Frank Welker is very much tied to the role of Megatron.
just as Peter Cullen is Optimus.
Yes. Although some would argue that there are, other iconic actors who have played both roles, which is very true. So,
Mm-hmm.
although technically, I would say that the other iconic Megatrons are not like intended to be the same character because the main other one is Beast Wars Megatron that stands out for his voice, but that's a Megatron that took his name after Frank Welker's Megatron. So there's that. But hey,
Though that same person did voice other Megatrons that were actual Megatrons.
he also voiced an Optimus, didn't he, David K?
Yeah, he voiced animated Optimus.
That's what I thought. David
Oh,
K
that's
is
interesting.
he's a really cool dude.
Yes.
Which he did that Adult Swim sketch as Megatron, but also there is every year he does a Christmas like reading. What would you call it? Do you guys
A Christmas Carol.
A dramatic reading.
Yeah, Christmas. He's singing, but it's like always to Optimus, but it's in character as Beast Wars Megatron, and he.
Oh
sends
my
it,
God, he does.
Yeah, every single year around Christmas he does it and sends it out.
Where?
YouTube.
Yeah,
His
look
personal
YouTube.
account.
Oh my God, we need to put that link somewhere.
Yeah,
I gotta
he
watch
does
this
that.
later.
But it's Frank Welker's birthday, not David Case. Happy birthday, Frank Welker! You're
Yes.
absolutely awesome.
He was also Scooby Doo and Freddy at different points.
He was Scooby Doo. I had no idea.
I know he was at least Scooby Doo in the live action. I don't know if it was the original voice or not, but he was Freddy.
That is
He's
interesting.
according to the TF Wiki specifically says and later Scooby, so he probably originated Fred Jones, then took over Scooby at a later point in time.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
because I know he was the voice in the well, I say live action, I mean the Cartoon Network one, not the original one with the dog and drag. That's horrifying.
All right, but yes. So
please note, Frank Welker also voiced Dr. Claw on Inspector Gadget and Stripe from Gremlins.
yes, Frank Welker is a magnificent voice actor. Even Peter Cullen is jealous of how good of a voice actor he is. I can say that because he literally said that at HasCon. Frank Welker is quite impressive for the range that he can do, especially. But
I'm related to the next Frank Welker, just so you know. But anyway.
What?
Wait, what?
I'll explain later.
Sounds good. But what did everyone get this week? Let's go with Jared. What'd you get? Go
all right, let's just go down
least cool to the most cool.
All right. First of all, I recently went to my local exchange, which is pretty much just like a almost like a Radio Shack type of comic book store, and I found
Radio Shack type of comic book store.
Video killed the radio.
It has a lot
Shack.
of used stuff. It has a lot of used stuff, but it's nice.
Yeah. Anyways, I was there and I found Voyager class Age of Extinction Grimlock. Only $5. He's missing his 2 dino legs, his weapon, and his crotch plate. Other than that, he's actually in pretty good shape.
Wait, I said to save the most exciting for last, though. That's such a steal. But anyway, I kid. But yeah, what's the other
yes,
thing
that
you
is
found?
a very exciting subject to Michael Bay.
Well, so's the other one.
Yeah. Also, I discovered like Revenge of the Fallen Brawn. I don't know the full name of him. Like
Is it a
the full name
deluxe
of
or is it a scout or what is it? I can't
it's
remember.
deluxe.
Gotcha. Which it looks pretty neat. Is it missing
Yeah, it's
anything
actually
or no?
It's missing his 2 main weapons.
Gotcha.
Other than that, though, he's complete. And he's actually not that bad a figure. Like, it's really not that bad for $3 because I paid $3 for this thing.
So you paid like
And,
5 for Grimlock and 3 for him, right?
Yeah.
Which do you like better?
Definitely Braun.
So I'm glad you got him for a steal. But
Yeah.
Ain't nobody calling him a robot chicken.
what's the last thing you got? Because this I am very jealous of, but hopefully not for much longer.
I got Power of the Primes Wave 2 Hunger, and he's a really nice figure. I really like him a lot.
Yes, which he got from the Target that he works at, which when I got back this weekend, I went and checked. I saw you, which by the way, the reason I didn't say bye when I was leaving is because you were checking someone out. But a customer. Jared is not a bad person, okay?
Jared's checking out the customers, huh?
No!
What
I'm sorry, Jared. But, yeah, I went in there and I found an Elita 1 and I hit it because I'm terrible. No, they didn't have any hungers, but apparently Jared
The very next day, Jared was fired.
No, Jared informed me apparently just before we started the show that they restocked, like, as he was just there a few hours ago. And they have multiple hungers now, so I know where I'm going tomorrow, because I need a hunger, because Terracons are my
You want
jam.
it so bad.
I need
So
it.
you can say you've got a hunger for the hunger?
I don't like you, but yes.
That was a good one. I like that one.
Alright. Also, last but not least, I got the like Enjoy the Ride vinyl record of the G1 soundtrack. And
neat.
yeah, it's apparent. I got the Bumblebee edition, but I'm keeping it in like the plastic wrap and everything because I don't have a like a record player to actually.
Why don't you sell it to me? I can actually spin that vinyl, man.
Well, actually, we'll talk about something relevant to that later in the news.
Yeah. I actually going back to what Eric said. Whenever I was at my Target, I went to get a picture frame for it because I wanted to frame it and hang it on my wall, but I got the wrong size picture frame, so I have to return it.
Listen, Jared, I'll tell you the vinyl to get. All right, it's this little vinyl called the
Purple
Baby
Rain.
Driver soundtrack.
You're okay. That's just as good. Wait, they made that on vinyl?
Oh yeah.
Oh gosh, that's something I would actually consider buying, and I'm not a fan of buying stuff on vinyl. Whose mic is that? Someone's like moving around. Okay. Anyways, someone just sounded weird for a second. Chris, what did you get this week?
Sorry, I didn't get anything really Transformers related. I did finally get the Lego Batman Arkham Asylum set. That's something I've kind of been wanting for a while.
Is that pretty big or no?
It's wide. I actually kind of. It was fun to build, but kind of regret not getting the big boat set.
Gotcha. What are
But
there any
it's
cool
not
characters in it?
I mean, it's got. Let's see. It's got in the prison outfits. It's got Two-Face, Joker, Poison Ivy, Catwoman, Riddler.
Oh, nice.
It's got Batman and Robin, Barbara Gordon, and then some dude with a hook for a hand, and then a couple cops.
Gotcha.
It's not a bad set by any means, but yeah, I kind of regret not getting that cool boat set.
Must be the Candy Man.
Or
But-
Lockdown.
But other than that, I didn't get anything this week. But I want to talk about. I want to talk about this real quick. We're moving out of our old house. My family is, and I've got a lot of stuff that I got to get moved. I have recently discovered, actually, I don't need to rent a storage locker, so it's not quite as urgent.
Okay.
But I may be selling some stuff soon. I'm going to give my co-host first dibs, first pick at everything.
Yeah, I call Tidal Wave.
She's already
Yes.
clarified she is not selling that.
No, I've said I've considered doing one of them, because remember, I have two. I have
Wait,
the
really?
original and then the Energon repaint. It just depends.
I'll take either of them.
But anyway,
Same.
Eric, if you can arrange a trade, I might sell you the other one, Eric. If you can arrange a fair trade.
You're gonna get rid of both? That would be sad. I wouldn't want to do
That's
that
why
to
I'm
you.
saying I'm going to sell it and arrange for a trade. But anyway, but yeah, so look forward to some tweets. It probably won't be for at least like a couple months. But yeah, we're talking stuff that dates back to Armada up probably till maybe movie 3, maybe movie 4, just depends.
So yeah, lots of stuff, and we'll let you know once it's closer to that actually happening. So that'll be.
And then the last thing is I finally got to bring home my original RID, Optimus and Ultra Magnus.
Nice.
So I've been playing with those guys. Well, first thing I did when I brought them back.
Nice.
Yeah. Later on, I need you guys to show me how to put Optimus's extra equipment in like city mode. Cause
I don't know how to do that, but I know Miguel would. So if
Okay.
none of us do afterwards, you can definitely ask Miguel.
Okay.
I actually got stuff. I wasn't on last week because what was the reason? I just needed a break, I think, right? What?
You never told us anything. You were just like, hey, can someone else run the show?
There must have no. So that
To
wasn't.
which
the
I
reason.
replied, yeah.
Huh. I actually don't remember. So if any of you are curious, stay curious. No, I'm kidding. I mean maybe I'll remember, but I actually don't know. But I got Rodimus Unicronus that week. I wasn't on, so I didn't talk about it. But I like him a lot. I really like. That's my first instance of the mold too, because I'm waiting for just Rodimus Prime to go on sale before I get him. I like the combined mode. Like it's okay. It's not bad or anything, but it is nice. The facial hair is a little weird for me, but that's part of the character, so it's fine. I wish it had Autobot symbols because it is supposed to be shattered glass, but hey, I don't mind that much. I do think it's funny that they failed to Photoshop the one symbol on the artwork, so it's literally a Decepticon symbol on top of a purple Autobot symbol, which I find hilarious. But I gotta say that the Nemesis Hot Rod is what the deluxe mode is officially named, but I like to call it Hot Cron. But Hot Cron, he's neat. I really like the deluxe mode, and it looks great in the black and purple. If they call it the Matrix of Chaos, but I like to call it the Dead Matrix. I like it. I like it a lot. I like the evil Matrix. So I'd say that he's definitely a win for me, at least. But yeah, so he's cool. And then the other thing I got is my local Purdue friend he found the Ripper Snapper whenever he found my battle trap, but he only found one, so he kept it and I didn't get it, and I was jealous. Well, I went out looking, and at my last store out there, I found a Ripper Snapper, nothing else. They literally did not have a single other deluxe like in the store. But hey, I got a Ripper Snapper, and man, I like my robot Wolverine.
Soundcheck, what are you doing?
I'll explain it later when I get to my. Yeah, understand now that looks very weird on camera.
I was gonna say I wasn't paying attention, so I don't know what he was doing. But
I was doing a word search, so.
Me neither. I was just doing this.
Oh, he's holding up his Optimus Prime battery, which I'm using mine right now. I love that Optimus Prime portable battery.
I need to use mine more.
But
I need to find it, actually.
the Ripper Snapper, man, I really, really like Ripper Snapper. I joke and say he's
Isn't
Robot
he awesome?
Wolverine, but yeah, he has wrist swivels, which is rare for deluxe, which is awesome. But he literally does have like Wolverine claws. It's awesome. And then his land shark boy mode is awesome. And yes, when Firestar comes out, it is going to be Shark Boy and Lava Girl. I'm just putting that out there. That's so happening. I hope I find the other deluxes soon. Who knows? Maybe we'll post something with me, Tanner, and Jared toy hunting or something.
Toy hunting live stream for Steel City Bots.
So, because
tune in. You're also going to get to see our visit to Purgatory, and it's just going to be really nice.
It should be entertaining, parts of it. So, yeah, who knows? Maybe we'll do something. We'll post something from that because I feel like that actually could be pretty funny. But yeah, hopefully I find some more to the deluxes because I love Ripper Snapper, but I really want the others too. I really want Abominus though. I really want Hunger. I mean, I want Abominus, but I don't get that till Wave 3. But Hunger, man, I still can't believe that they restocked like pretty much the day
Eric,
after I left.
we all know what you're getting to. Just say the lyrics.
I'm not trying to quote a song like you're trying to say. No, Tanner, I'm not. Tanner, what'd you get this week?
If you don't, I will, and I'll be screeching. So.
Tanner, how about you do it?
Get it.
And we now enter a new segment of the show I like to call Steel City Bots Karaoke. Oh, God, no.
Okay. He did it. No. No.
So bad I can't taste it. It drives me mad to see it wasted.
All right, they tried. Miguel, what did you get? Ramen noodles. Okay. Soundjack, what did you get?
It's a great Miguel impression.
I too got a Hunger. I got Hunger. He is a wonderful boy. And to comment on what Tanner decided to bring up, just because of how I had Hunger sitting next to me.
Does he got a weird smell or something?
No, he's got, and I'm confused as to why, but he's got molded pistons basically coming out of his butt.
Well, those are pistons. I feel like that's supposed to be part of the neck, maybe for the dragons, maybe like that's supposed to be.
That would make
Jared,
sense.
we don't need it. Both of you, we don't need a close up on that.
Oh my God, he's got a tiny butt. He's got like a Hank Hill badonkadonk going on.
He will post that on the Steel City Bots account, the Twitter, maybe the Instagram. Butt pistons. Okay. What's the other figure you got?
I got the other Voyager from the Wave, Elita 1.
Which do you like better? I feel like I know, but
out of the two,
yeah,
Hunger.
Not surprised. Elita 1 is good though, right? At least
yes, she is a substantial improvement on the Starscream mold, and surprisingly,
you mean Swolescream?
Oh, for God's sake!
Nah, he's
fine.
Right.
A significant improvement on the Swolescream mold, but when I was reviewing her, I realized she's got a lot of new parts. A lot more than I was expecting.
Oh, yeah. She has a lot more than most people realized. Because if you put them next to each other, like, don't get me wrong, they share a lot of parts, but they changed a lot.
Arms are, like, the lower arms are different. The shoulder pads are completely different. Head's different. Chest is different, obviously. upper legs are actually different. The entirety of the lower legs are different. Like
including the feet and shins. Yeah.
Down here is completely different. Even the design of the thrusters is different.
The wings are different, right? Well, like the outer wings.
Let me ask you, Soundjack. Would you say the mold fits Swoley to Swole better than Swolescream?
You mean Swolito 1? Just you don't need two Swoles in the name.
But you know what that makes it, right? That makes it Uber Swole.
But yeah, she's still beefy. The changes to the mold make her feel a lot more proportioned, even though she's still like 70% lower legs and back.
Jared, I just read that.
So did I. I would like to see what the Starscream mold, like what the Elite One mold would look like with the Starscream chest, the Starscream head, and the wings. But like everything else from Elite One, like the arms, the legs, all switched to the Elite One. Like I feel like that would still be an awesome Starscream. Yeah. Starscream is, sometimes one of the more feminine characters. Like, well, not literally, you know what I mean? Like one of the more feminine male robots.
In France, he was female in the movie.
Really?
Really?
Yeah, that's a note on the TF Wiki. Both Starscream and Shrapnel were referred to with feminine pronouns during the movie, even though they weren't.
Wait. Which movie?
Sacre bleu.
The animated movie.
Okay,
I thought Shrapnel. So.
Okay, yeah. I when he said Shrapnel, I wasn't sure if that was the name in like a very minor character in the movies or not. But I thought you went and made the live action. I was like, that would be really interesting, but would change nothing about the movie essentially. But it would be very interesting.
I'll kind of explain the triangular aspect.
No, it wouldn't.
What? No, it wouldn't. Tanner, women are not triangles. Neither are men.
I can confirm I am not a triangle.
That's the title of this episode. Women are not triangles.
Listen. Maybe Michael Bay's idea of
yeah, I don't want you to explain
triangle.
anymore. Just women
Tanner,
are not triangles.
Probably stop now.
Yep.
Trust me.
Tanner, did you get any triangular women this week?
That sounds so wrong.
Yes, it does.
Hey, I'll take that as a no.
I thought I was the weird part of the show. That question just flipped the...
Yeah, that was a little weird, dude.
What do you mean? I don't even understand. It was like I'm talking about a
Moving on.
I'm just asking if you got a Starscream. Did you?
No, but I got a Thundercracker.
Wait, did you actually?
Oh.
Not the Thundercracker you're thinking of.
Is it another soda?
Is it fireworks?
No. It's no, only Cogman is... I did get a Cogman.
He just refers to Coke as Cogman now. It's weird.
I think people know that by now, Eric.
Yeah.
Like, we don't need to keep explaining it.
It's odd.
I like it. It's fun.
So, moving on to the news. Speaking of the movies, we have actually a bit of news from the Blu-ray for the Bumblebee movie, which, yes, the Bumblebee movie isn't even out yet, and they're already getting the Blu-ray ready, which is a bit odd to see, but...
I wasn't sure we were going to talk about this one, actually. All right.
Well, yes, I will give you... There is very, very minor spoilers, as in there's a summary for the movie. I'm just going to say what it is because it's really not a spoiler. Like, trust me, it's really not a spoiler. It's more just like, hey, this is going to happen. Like, this was it's common sense is how I describe it. But, hey, I'll read it really quick. So if you want to miss it, just skip ahead like 2 minutes. You'll be fine. So, 1987 California. In her sleepy hometown of Brighton Falls, 17-year-old Charlie Watson, played by H. Steinfeld,
Wait, did you just say Jerry Seinfeld?
No. From escaping the wasteland of their community, not computer. One day she discovers an old VW Beetle at the nearby junkyard and begins to get it started again in loving detail. But, as it quickly turns out, behind the battered vintage car is an alien Autobot named Bumblebee.
Wait, so it's Age of Extinction again?
I know, that's actually just what I was thinking. Who many decades earlier was commissioned to protect humanity from an invasion of the evil Decepticons. But when
this is after Nazi Bumblebee.
Tanner, shush!
Yeah, when a Sector 7 agent named Burns aka John Cena, starts asking questions in the little village it's a little village? It said hometown. I feel like village is not a word you'd use for hometown, but odd. That leaves little doubt as to his destination. Guess what? He's looking for Bumblebee. Charlie realizes that she has to help Bumblebee escape as quickly as possible, but there's already a Plymouth GTX in their way. I like how they specifically just call it there's a Plymouth GTX in their way. It's not a Transformer, but a Plymouth GTX is in their way, who has been pursuing the yellow Transformer for some time and leaves no stone unturned. So guess what? A Decepticon is chasing Bumblebee, and so is John Cena.
Na, 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 na.
Spoilers much.
I appreciate the use of the GTX, underrated muscle car.
But yeah, so this says the expected release is April of 2019, which makes sense since the movie comes out December 2018. So yeah, you can look forward to that. I hope that gets you excited. But some interesting news pertaining to what Tanner was mentioning about how you wanted that vinyl so you could play it. Enjoy the Ride /Tunes has tweeted out that you can check out the review that they put out, but also for those who missed out on the first pressing of our Transformers TV soundtrack release, we are happy to announce that we just got the go-ahead on a repress. So hopefully in hand by the summer or before, but they'll keep things updated. So yes, they're doing another vinyl release of the soundtrack. Woo! So that's cool. I'm glad that it sold well. That's awesome. It's not my thing. But hey, I am really glad that it did well because I know a lot of people really like that. So
yeah, those things literally sold out the day of release.
Mm-hmm.
Like I didn't even know they were a thing until recently. That's how quickly they went, I guess. I don't know.
Oh, but you know what makes about as much sense as what Tanner was saying about triangles and stuff like that? This is relevant. On International Women's Day, to celebrate it, Russia actually revealed Power of the Prime's Wreck Gar to celebrate International Women's Day.
Why?
If you weren't aware,
International Women's Day, I think Wreck Gar.
I'm all for girl power. But
if you weren't aware, Wreck Gar is not a girl.
No,
he's not.
He has a mustache, for Pete's sake.
So we are almost completely certain that he is going to be released in fall as a Walgreens exclusive because there's been a rumored Walgreens exclusive Wreck Gar for a long time. It's been in the Walgreens system at a price of $17.99, and that it's supposed to be getting fall release. So it's literally been in there for I don't even know how long.
Since the Clone 2 pack.
Yeah, it's been there for a long time. So, it is a reuse of the. Is it?
Looks like Groove.
It's Groove.
Well, I'm not sure if is it Groove or is it Afterburner. I can't tell.
It's Groove because the backpack looks more like an actual motorcycle instead of like the Tron.
He does have a new head. I think that's it. I think it's pretty much just other than that.
Wait. Does that mean he's packaged like Groove was?
Probably, actually, with the wheel all like to the side and everything. I'm curious if he'll have Groove's guns. He has a Power of the Prime's double-thumbed hand, which will have a gray pistol. So, I mean, he will have a tiny gun if he does not come with it. But I would assume, since the two pistols that Groove had were tied... We're talking about Deluxe Groove, by the way, not Legends class. Because we already got a Legends class... Wreck Gar made out of Combiner Wars Legends class Groove. So hey, we've gotten a Wreck Gar out of every modern Groove figure. Isn't that neat?
Groovy.
I don't like you. That was a Tanner joke. But yeah, it reuses one of the Dinobot hand things. So hey, I'm glad that we're getting this. I don't know why it's for Women's Day. It shows him holding a flower too, like literally in the reveal. It's him holding a flower next to a pot of flowers with a ribbon across it tied that says MAPTA, which I don't know what that is, and then Transformers on the side. So, yeah, happy International Women's Day. Go buy yourself a Wreck Gar.
Walgreens, where you check in, but you don't check out.
Oh my, okay, this is for anyone who wants to impress a lady. When this comes out, you need to buy 2. and save one for next year's International Women's Day. And this is what you give them as a present. Because it makes sense. Because
This might work for me.
Russia said so. I was saying, unless the girl you're trying to impress is Chris, it's probably not going to work. But you'll have another Wreck Gar, so hey.
We buy 4 and then just customize some torso into another Junkion, and then you can have.
I was just thinking that.
But yeah, so I'm glad that we got this reveal. I'm just so confused. It's so weird that I like it. It's so weird that it's funny.
It's random, just like Wreck Gar is.
Yes, I know. I thought that was very interesting. Toys R Us is preparing to liquidate U.S. operations. That's other news. Basically, things are not good for Toys R Us. They actually are having a bankruptcy hearing later this week. So by the next show, there could be a lot more to talk about in terms of that situation. All we know right now is that things are not going well.
Wasn't that supposed to be today, but then it got pushed back to Thursday?
Correct. And that is from Miguel directly, who does know. So, yes. We don't know. We have no idea what the end result of that will be yet, but when we find out, we'll probably talk about it next week. I'm assuming we'll know next week. Next bit of news, which is an interesting thing, is that we may be getting another use of the MP10 Prime mold, with MP10G being listed, which would probably be a Golden Lagoon edition of Masterpiece Optimus Prime, which basically a lot of people are saying, hey, this is going to be the final use of MP10 before we get our new Masterpiece Optimus Prime. All I got to say is, if that's the case, I better get a Ultra Magnus out of the new Masterpiece Optimus Prime mold, because I'm mad that the only version of Ultra Magnus we got out of MP10 was the 7. Don't get me wrong, 711 is amazing. It's way too expensive to own for me. So I really hope we get an Ultra Magnus version of the new mold if we do get a new mold, which would.
I don't know.
But hey, I don't know.
I don't know if it's MP10, but I want that Evangelion.
That is MP10, and it looks awesome. Evangelion is awesome.
It's my favorite anime. I actually got my hair cut this past week, and I actually have it in the Ray style now, so only purple instead of blue, but it's great.
Nice.
Yes.
Another bit of news is there are stock photos of Wave 2 Deluxe Class from the Studio Series, Lockdown and Jazz, who both look magnificent. So, not really a whole lot to talk about there, other than they're awesome. So I cannot wait for those.
Other than Jazz is going to be small, and
Jazz is gonna be small because he's meant to be. Lockdown's gonna be bigger because he's also meant to be. So, hey, scale is cool. I mean, if they have to make some of the figures pretty small in order to do that, I'm okay with that, because guess what? Lockdown's pretty darn big for a deluxe, and they're making the scale work pretty well so far. So I'm okay with what they're doing.
If you allow me to tangent very briefly, I'm still very confused about the scale between the Voyager Prime and Megatron. I understand Megatron is supposed to be larger, but I don't think he's supposed to be that large.
He is actually. You can look up a height chart. He's actually like significantly
He's supposed to be 35 compared to Optimus's 28.
5'11", 6 foot.
I'll pull up the charts later, but there's like a chart from the movie, and then we also do have a chart from the figures themselves, I think. So,
but we did have Megatron in that size chart. That's the thing.
No. But I think we have a. Do we have a comparison of Megatron and Optimus?
Just the photo with Grimlock. And that's also confusing me because
I know that Megatron is a lot bigger than Optimus, like more than people think. So we'll definitely look at that, and especially when it comes out, it'll be easier to tell too. But I want to save Thunder Zeus for when Miguel's back. Are you okay with that?
Yep.
Okay, that is some cool news, but
it does look cool.
Yeah, Thunder Zeus, we know what he looks like now, but hey, we're gonna talk about that more next week when we have Miguel, because Miguel deserves it. And also,
we'll let him have this one.
There's also a very funny thing to say about it, which I think he'll be okay to say next week. So that'll be very interesting. He really likes him, if you're wondering, but you'll get to find out just how much next week. That's about it for news. So, what's next? Oh, we have pretty pre-orders. So if you're gonna click the link in the show notes, it will take you to. There were 2 items I debated picking. The one I went with is a $1,199.99 statue, estimated to arrive in March of 2018, so this month, of Generation 1 Optimus Prime. It's LE500. It's from Imaginarium Art, and it is metallic, and it looks really, really awesome. I'm not going to lie. Like, it looks really good. It does not look it does not look over $1,000 good. I'd buy it for $50.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe 100 at the most if it's made out of metal.
He's look like over $1,000 good though.
He's standing on his
statue lamp. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, I do want a Unicron. I want a Unicron lamp a lot more than I want this. But hey, there's him standing with Roller, and he's standing on the trailer, and you can interchange his weapons. Like you can give him 2 blasters, you can give him an axe. So I mean, there's options, and I'm pretty sure his eyes light up. But yeah, I'm not going to spend over $1,000 on a Transformer. As crazy as I am, yeah, I can't.
I just googled Unicron lamp, and I only got pictures of unicorns. What the heck? And I'm not typoed either. Okay, there it is. Oh, wow.
It's magnificent. It's really just statue, just has a bunch of lights in it.
I kind of thought it was going to be like the planet mode, but this is even better.
No, it's better. Can you see it in the dark too?
It might be fun. Oh.
Yeah, it is amazing. But
Oh
yeah,
my
if you Google Unicron lamp, it actually just came up with, if you make sure you spell Unicron right. Whenever
And I
Googled it,
did.
it came up. Huh, that's interesting because it came up right on mine, like all the pictures of Unicron. They are doing a planet mode lamp, actually, I believe, too.
Yes.
Jeez.
But no, you definitely if
my god! I found the planet mode lamp.
If you're getting one, you better get the robot one mode because it is amazing and huge. So yeah, basically, if you weren't aware, we're obsessed with that. Tanner and I specifically. So
yeah, it's kind of like the Ring from Lord of the Rings. It's just precious.
Yeah, I'd have to agree. But yeah, so pre-order is expensive, but more expensive than the Unicron lamp, and not as cool. So just gotta say. Question of the week. I didn't put out the poll, so this is from Chris actually. But
what is your favorite dish at Outback Bisque House?
Someone else go first.
Well, I'd have to go with the famous Bloomin' Biscuit.
I actually just went to Outback yesterday. Good.
Nice.
I thought I would have turned you off of that place, Eric.
I didn't have a Bloomin' Onion. It wasn't my choice. I'll tell you why after the show.
Okay.
I mean, I still like it. It's a steakhouse. I mean, obviously I like it, but it was not my choice.
You didn't get the Bloomin' Onion? Dude, that's like the best thing.
Nah, I prefer steak at my steakhouse, but Soundjack,
It's
what
like
would you
the
order?
best side.
Since you're the one who came up with the post.
I mean, I'm a simple man, but I do need to eat quite a bit because I am a tall fella, so I would probably go for the Warrior Class Bisque.
Jared, what about you?
I will say, though, I was attempting to make a surf and turf joke with Bisque and Saberhorn, but that's bug, not meat. So
hey, people eat bugs. People eat bugs full of protein.
I mean, and they're on turf, so I would say that counts.
Yeah.
But usually you do think more like a cow or.
Hey, bugs are land creatures too, Soundjack. Don't be insensitive towards bugs. Jeez.
Fine.
That's rude.
You racist.
But he's a flying bug.
Yeah, well...
Got legs, don't
actually, he has a somewhat valid point there. I mean, do we consider birds land creatures? I mean, like, they are, but I don't know.
Well, that's fair.
That's actually,
okay.
He actually has a valid point. So, but Jared, what are you going to order?
Well, I may not be the tallest person, but I am I am a pretty big guy, so I'd probably go for the Supreme Bisque.
Ooh, green bisque.
Guy,
It's a taste there.
Huh? Oh, me? I'll probably get the same thing I get everywhere. Just get some chicken tenders.
okay, that's a totally
Way to be
valid
original.
answer.
Some Robo chicken tenders.
No, just regular.
Robot
Miguel,
chicken tender.
hey
With ketchup.
Miguel, what would you order at Outback Bisque House?
He's in the call.
What? He's
I don't-
here. Okay.
There he is.
I'd have to order anything chicken or like beef related. I can't eat shellfish.
Oh, good to know.
Then you should probably not be at the Outback Biscuit.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, probably not.
It probably
That's
got gator.
That's like
Good
me. I
point.
can't go to Texas Roadhouse because
Oh, I love that place.
they literally have peanuts all over the place, and I am allergic to peanuts. So
Oh.
Eric,
not-
if
not-
you
not my
fell
steakhouse.
and a
Yep.
part of you made contact with the floor, you would die.
I'd be really itchy. I'm not that. I am definitely allergic to cats and horses, but peanuts are just they're a
Oh, you're
minor
allergic to
allergy
cats? Oh, we I don't
Very.
think we can ever meet.
Note to
Because
self, Eric
just
is allergic
vacuum
to
yourself.
Cats.
No.
Must Step 1, buy cat. Step 2, throw cat in Eric's general direction. It will
you should
find
vacuum yourself, Eric.
Tanner, I don't like you. What would I order? Oh, bisque. I would order bisque sticks.
You'd order is what now?
No, you're terrible.
I'm sorry, what?
Soundjack, booter. Oh, wait.
No.
Actually, how do I?
Never mind. I did. I'm not sure how I did. I thought you started the call. Anyways, side note.
I did. I don't know how to.
Can you do that?
actually go to a
Wait,
call, but
that's really interesting. Can you could boot people from a call that you're not in control? Yeah, you could come back. I just had to boot you on principle for doing that. So, hi. Hi,
Huh?
Chris.
What?
I'm glad you're back.
Sorry, Skype crashed for a second there. The whole thing went down. It was
Oh.
weird.
You're a liar.
No, I'm not.
I booted you.
Literally, the whole Skype window crashed. I'm serious.
I actually booted you. But
Oh, well.
Miguel,
You
Miguel,
booted someone that wasn't there. Good job.
Miguel, what awesome! We skipped this news story because I didn't think you were gonna make it on in time for the episode. But we just finished news, so we can go back to it. What awesome figure that you will obtain at some point have we now seen?
Thundercracker?
Yes, Thunder Zeus. Which, if you aren't aware, yes, it's a Thundercracker is a reuse of the Nitro Zeus mold with a new head, to be movie seeker-ish. Although it's pretty different from Starscream's, I would say. I don't know. Do you guys think it's pretty different or not? I think it's like it fits the seeker theme, like that. Well, movie seeker theme, but I think it looks pretty different from Starscream. I don't know.
the head shape is the same, but like the face details, especially with the eyes, are quite different.
Yeah,
He has-
almost looks
He has way too many eyes.
Yeah,
like
he's spidery.
compared to Starscream's. He's like to the point that the eyes, some of the eyes kind of look like they're growing on the back of his head. Which is actually pretty neat.
Oh yeah,
Whoa.
yeah. So yeah, you've seen this figure in person, right?
Yeah,
So yeah, that is pretty awesome, and you're gonna get it, right?
allegedly. We'll find out.
Say we'll see how that goes, but yeah, he's supposed to have one, and I'm very, very jealous. So
Miguel, do you want to borrow my beating stick in case you need to hurt people to get it?
I mean, I can't really go in the building anymore. So
Can I borrow the tank?
that's so sad. I'm so sorry. But yeah,
My offer still stands. You can borrow the beating stick.
you can
What
get in
about
with
the
beating
tank?
stick.
Could I borrow the tank,
No,
please?
no,
Please.
Tanner.
Okay.
No.
But yes, Thunder Zeus was announced. So I just wanted to say that for you, Miguel, because I know that you're so excited for it, regardless of everything that's going on, which I just gotta say is the best. No,
I mean,
not
that's-
what's happening is the best, but
no.
your priorities right now.
I get you. I mean, like at this point, it's just kind of like at the 11th hour for it to be like, hey, a Transformers thing, and I'm like, yo, can I have that? And they're like, yeah, sure. I'm like, yes.
That's the best way to be.
Say he's going through some tough times right now, but what his priorities are is that, man, I want Thundercracker. And okay, did you? No. Okay, what did you get? What did you get? Because I was saying that I wanted to know, but
I'm in the process of opening the box, but thanks to this past Friday, there was a 20% off anything on eBay coupon, that was oh so tempting. I lucked into finding a best offer listing that was ending and was able to negotiate down to a pretty comfortable price before the coupon. And if I can open this.
I would say it's a live unboxing, but it's not. It's not really live. It's just live if you're listening to it. You're going through it with us.
We can't see it though, Miguel. Turn on your camera.
I'll boot it up now. Something I've been wanting for a while and finally grabbed.
I completely know the feeling, my friend. Trust me.
Ooh!
Holy
Beast
cow,
Machines Primal Prime. Mint and sealed box.
That is awesome. So, for those who aren't aware of what Primal Prime is, why don't you just tell us real quick?
Primal Prime is a redeco of the Optimal Optimus toy from Beast Wars in more traditional Optimus colors, so the red and the blue and the white. He was more prominently featured fiction-wise in the early BotCon comics as the combination of the Matrix of Leadership, Valk technology, and the control harness that Quick Strike used in the third season of Beast Wars, and he eventually becomes the leader of the Wreckers.
Wow.
Wait,
I didn't know he was the leader of the
thing
Wreckers.
leading the Wreckers? Whoa.
Wait, Jared, what did you just
Trippy.
I got this over the weekend. I didn't show it. I didn't
Power
talk about
Rangers.
it.
Nice. Well, hey,
Tyrannosaurus!
Hasbro owns Power Rangers, so it is somewhat relevant now.
Pterodactyl.
But yeah, I
Actually
really hope.
transparent, like completely.
Really, I did not know that. The Primal Prime is my hope for what will get repainted out of the upcoming Optimus Primal figure, which is based on Optimal Optimus for Power of the Prime. So I really hope at some point we see, as an exclusive or in a box set or something, a leader class Primal. Optimal Optimus. No, Primal Prime. Jeez, I know the difference between the two, but I can never say the names right between the two. Anyways, yeah, that I'm jealous of that. He also got ramen, which we mentioned.
Yep, that was really good.
So I'm glad you enjoyed your ramen.
Yep.
And I'm glad you're alive. He also got you. Do you wanna just mention the Pacific Rim stuff real quick?
Oh yeah. I looked into some Pacific Rim figures. So far, all I've messed with, I don't remember their names except for Obsidian Fury. I have most of both waves. I've the entirety of Wave 1 and most of Wave 2. I'm just missing one of them. They're all really nice. Probably not $30 nice. Like, if you can get them for cheaper on like Amazon or something, when some of these eventually like hit the more mass retail, or if the Toys R Us liquidation happens, pick some of them up. They're pretty all right. Well, actually not all right. Solid figures. Also, I got Unite Warriors Lynx Master.
Oh wow, the Skylynx combiner with
that's how I got the. I put a picture up
Ratchet.
on social media and stuff of
the
Wheeljack and Ratchet. Yeah, I got the full set.
Oh, I didn't realize that was why you put that picture up. Nice.
Wheeljack's in that set?
Yeah, Wheeljack. It's Wheeljack, Ratchet,
Jack.
Skylynx.
Say word?
Hound.
Ratchet Hound.
Hound and Shellbreaker.
So they replaced Yeah, that's right. They replaced Smokescreen from the Hasbro version with Ratchet.
Ratchet. Yeah.
Gotcha.
I don't know why I thought Wheeljack for some reason was with the Optimus Maximus.
Nope.
stuff.
No.
Right.
It's a shame that the Wheeljack that we got at retail didn't have more paint, because just painting the arms, the gray, and like taking out more of those details makes them look so good.
I was gonna say, I saw your picture and I was like, man, that looks like a good Combiner Wars Wheeljack. Too bad that didn't come out over here.
That actually reminds me. Not whenever I was just there, but a while ago, whenever I was at the exchange, they actually did have deluxe Wheeljack from Combiner Wars there. It's not there anymore.
They won like 18 for it. I'm like, How are you asking 18?
Yeah.
It wasn't that much when it came out in box.
It's not even worth what.
I was gonna say it wasn't even worth the
box.
price that it was released at, but
Mhm.
but anyways, oh, by the way, the stuff he was talking about with Pacific Rim, just because both he and I refer to it just as Pacific Rim, is Pacific Rim 2. That's why it's new. You got those for free, right?
Maybe.
Well,
yeah,
we're not saying how or where. We're not saying how or where.
NECA
so you
figures?
Allegedly, they were free.
Yeah, they.
Tanner, I'm
However,
not allowed in the building anymore.
Well, no, but are they the NECA figures?
Oh no, these are so NECA no longer has the license. These are from Bandai Japan,
Oh, okay.
which is the other crazy thing that I think Bandai wants to stick it to NECA so badly. They got their Japanese division to develop these toys, which otherwise they would probably sell for anywhere from $40 to $60, and it's like no, 20 to 30.
Wow. But anyways, random quote of the week, Tanner. Let's hear it.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
Does it have to do
So
with
the
ramen?
random quote of the week, in honor of a combination of the history lesson and my personal tastes, and Soundjack's personal taste, I'm doing a Soundwave quote in a Soundwave impression that I haven't used in a very long time, but we'll see how it goes. Soundwave superior, Autobots inferior.
That's not bad for no voice modifying.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've heard a bit. I've heard bassier versions, but that's pretty good.
They,
Not
Basie.
bad. Bassier,
I was just
bass,
about to say.
tomato, potato.
You don't sound enough like a fish.
Glub glub.
You don't sound like sea spray.
That sounded delightful. And then this week's mascot.
I can't do sea spray.
That was like almost Scottish.
This week's mascot, because of a voice that Tanner was doing before the show, is Batman Bisque. Because Guy and I both, I said Guy, Chris and I both thought that he sounded like Batman, even though that was not what he was going for. I think he was trying to do Frank Welker or something else. But we both thought he was going for Batman. So this week's mascot is Batman.
Ow! Throat.
Next time.
I just switched it to Bat Bisque after you said that. So no, it's not Batman Bisque, it's Bat Bisque. But yeah, other than that, just make sure if you know anyone else that you think would like this podcast, definitely make sure to share it out. Let people know that you listen, that you're a fan of the show. Because hey, why not let more people in on the fun? We're lots of fun, aren't we? But yeah, and make sure you listen to us. If you listen on YouTube, that's cool. But we are also on, all your other normal podcast places as well. So iTunes, Apple Podcasts, Google Play, Stitcher, all that goodness. I might be leaving out one. I don't remember all of them sometimes. But there's pretty much anywhere you can listen to podcasts. Just check. We're most likely there under Nerdy Geek Talk, which has all of our podcasts. We have plenty of other shows. This is been the only one that I think recorded last week, just because we were crazy busy. We should have returns to the other shows this week or next week. It's just been somewhat of a break period, which is okay, but don't worry, they'll be coming back for sure. Social media. You can find me at, well, actually, first, Steel City Bots. You can find at Steel City Bots on Twitter and at Nerdy Geek Talk on Twitter. Definitely follow those two places. Those are important. And you can turn on notifications for those if you want, because they don't tweet super often. And for Nerdy Geek Talk, it's just basically the shows when they go up. And then Steel City Bots is either the shows or usually funny things. But also Instagram at Steel City Bots, which we are gaining followers there, which is good. And Soundjack is doing awesome pictures there, which are almost always funny. Well, except for the recent batch about eating bisques. That's not cool. We don't recommend it. But you know, they're no.
But they're so good, man.
I don't like you.
This is a dangerous species. We need to preserve them.
Yes, what he said. You better make a post about that soundtrack, otherwise people
Because
are
there
gonna
were
start
never
Googling
enough in the wild at the toy stores.
This is very true.
Except for my Target with 8 baby bisques.
And wait, is it Miguel that found the billion warrior?
Oh yeah.
I found like what 8 or 9. There's still 4 of them left.
Oh my God! Grab me more! Grab me more! I need more
I
bisque.
probably won't be able to go back before it closes.
Oh,
Well,
so
try.
sad. He's busy. Oh, I never. Okay, but Miguel, where can people? Oh wait, I didn't even say mine. At Eric Crowbar on Twitter if you want to find me, and at Aramis Prime on Instagram. That's it. Miguel, where can people find you?
People can find me on Twitter at Logos Miner.
Nice. Have you tweeted about anything recently? You have. Somewhat.
Oh,
Recently.
I made a souffle on Saturday.
Nice.
Wait, really? That's not even what I'm talking about.
Did it deflate?
No, I may have posted it on Twitter. Yeah, no, I made my girlfriend and I ended up making 3 chocolate souffles. We had enough batter to make 3 of them.
Huh.
I'm jealous.
We ate probably 2.5 of them.
Me too. Let's make a souffle this weekend.
That's
all
the
right?
reason. That's the reason I went to Outback. By the way, as a girlfriend. That's why I didn't get to pick. Otherwise, I would not have supported their bisque eating. Advertisement. But yeah. Speaking of bisque eating, Soundjack, what's your social media?
You can find me most prominent on Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube at Soundjack426. My YouTube channel is predominantly toy reviews. Quick note, I did forget to mention this before when I was talking about her. I do have a review of Alita 1 that went up just because it's been very busy the past couple of days, right as soon as we started the call.
Nice.
That went up then. Hunger will probably be out tomorrow, today, whenever this podcast goes out. It's going to be out the Tuesday. And there'll be a special shot on Alita Infinite coming out later this week, just because. So you can look forward to that. I also have a podcast on there called Soundjack's Rambles. Eric was on there, and we were talking about Black Panther.
Yes, which I was the villain of that movie, if you didn't know, actually. And I'm a pretty awesome villain, just putting that out there. But yeah.
Yeah, but enough. The YouTube channel, yeah. Instagram for toy photos. Twitter just to get in touch with me. Come by, stop by and say hi or something. I don't know.
Yeah, and definitely go subscribe to him on YouTube because you're going up because of your recent Wave 2 acquisitions. So
it's mostly Volcanicus. I don't understand it. Volcanicus has gained me 30 plus subscribers by himself,
and there's so many views. So
the closest video I have is at 1.8K, and it's Power of the Prime Scrapnel, and it's now at 5.3K.
Yeah,
I don't understand. I appreciate it. I just don't understand.
How many views is your top video?
5.3K, I think is what he said.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
That's what I said.
My top video is like double that. But
Yours-
we're not going to talk
yours
about
is
that. Well, we're not
different,
going to
yeah.
talk about that one because it's horrible, and I don't know why it has that many views.
Because
People
it's
are
horrible.
weird.
Because it's horrible, and people are horrible and weird. Yes, I know what it is.
Get up, people.
Jared. No, you know what? Let's save Jared after Tanner. Tanner, I'll let you go first. Miguel, you missed a really sweet moment between me and Tanner. Actually, it was beautiful. But Tanner, what's your social media?
All right. Well, you can find me right now. You can find me in the not too distant future, next Sunday AD at either Gizmonic Institute or on the Satellite of Love. But you can find me on Twitter at Uptandem's Prime. For any of you who know what that is, what I just referenced, you're awesome.
MSPPK.
And if you don't know, you're still awesome because I don't know. So, Jared, what did you? What am I tired? I'm tired. Jared, what is your social media?
You can find me on Twitter at JaredProKid. That's where I'm at all the time. If you have any questions, ask away, and I'll try to answer them. That is, if I'm not at school or working or sleeping.
Or talking to his cat.
You're not wrong. I've seen his Snapchat story.
Oh, kitty!
And it's a cat. He actually brought a cat on.
Oh my God, kitty!
I missed
Jared, you brought a wild animal into the studio. That's not a cat. That's a rabid raccoon.
Actually, those ears kind of looked like a lynx for a second there.
Oh, I want to put links.
A sky lynx.
And last but
Oh
not
my
least,
God,
no, I'm kidding. Last but not least, Chris, where can people find you on social media?
You can find me on Twitter. Usual disclaimer: I would like and retweet some NSFW material, so I wouldn't recommend following if you're 18 or younger. That said, you can find me on Twitter at Singeki.ass, and you can find me on Instagram, which I need to post more, at Spook Troop. That's SPOUKETROUPE. Yes, it's spelled weird. There's a reason behind that. I'm sorry. And you can find me on YouTube at Sonozawa Productions. I'm probably going to change the name soon to something less random. But for now, that's where you can find me.
You could change it to Gaia Prime.
But yeah, after the show, we're going to be doing another recording that's actually going to be going up there, where you'll actually get to hear us curse.
So after show, yes.
Yeah, after shows will be going up on my channel from now on.
So
when
yes, if you would really like to listen to our after shows, yes, definitely go to how do you spell the YouTube channel again?
Right now it's Sonozawa Productions, SONOZAWA space Productions. Yeah. Again, that will probably change. So if you're watching this, maybe like a month or two in the future, might be different.
Yeah, but
might not be. We'll just have to see.
Okay, but that's about it for this episode. So thanks for listening, and do all that good stuff. Make sure you share this podcast out with your friends, because why not? And definitely, yeah, reach out to any of us on social media, because we're fun. I think. I hope. Maybe.
I'll probably bite your head off. But
no, but for real, I mentioned this earlier in the show. We probably will do something with me, Jared, and Tanner to release, just because there's got to be something funny.
Live stream coming at you Friday.
I'm not promising a live stream, but there will be something that you can listen to, because it'll probably be funny. So that's about it. Definitely stay tuned for that. And yeah, thanks for listening.
Watch with excitement as Eric, Jared, and I drive
everybody.
and then go into the target and then look at things in the target.
See, that's why I'm not going to do a live stream, because it would just be a bunch of boring stuff with funny stuff happening, in between.
I know, and it would be really stupid, but it would be funny.
Yeah.
You could have fun with some of my managers there.
But yeah, that's
Watch
it.
as Jared gets into a discussion with his manager about his TPS report that he was supposed to get in on Thursday.
Tanner's crazy.
Okay, for real.
This episode's
Sayonara,
over.
everyone.